Hey everyone, this is Dave, Homes by Sergeant Dave. I'm your real estate warrior. Hey, we all know that this real estate market here lately has been, well, frankly, a little difficult, certainly frustrating, and in many ways chaotic and interesting at the same time. So, if you're in the market, whether to buy or sell, there are several factors that I've found are significant to your current situation that you have to evaluate to make the best decision for you. So let's take a minute and talk about those things that are those factors. Hey everyone, welcome back. I'm Dave, Homes by Sergeant Dave. I'm your real estate warrior. Um, if you're here on this channel, it's here because you're interested in real estate, specifically real estate in the greater Sacramento area. And if that's the case, then please, hey, give me a like for this video, subscribe to my channel, and don't forget to ring the bell because I've got regular content coming back out at you, and I don't want you to miss anything. So the real estate market in the recent past here has been frustrating, difficult. It's been many things, but what it was during COVID, where it was actually like going crazy, blowing up, prices going crazy, interest rates super low. Well, that's not the case now, is it? So, well, in talking to a lot of people, I've learned a few things about what's factoring their positions in the real estate market, and then, of course, the general conversation I have with my peers. So, I want to talk about a few things that are factors that you should consider, or that are being considered by people who are looking at the real estate market now. Well, first and foremost, our inventory is low. And with a low inventory level, you would think that there would be more of a buyer's frenzy, but it just isn't the case because buyers are pulling back. The inventory levels are low, even with new home builders continuing to pop up new communities everywhere. They are building new homes and they're selling, but just not building and selling at the rate that they have a few years ago. So other sellers or existing homeowners who are considering selling their home, in many of the cases, they're looking and they're going, why should I sell my home? My home is fine. I'm not looking to, I don't need to upgrade, but I would like to. But I'm not interested in getting rid of my 3% loan. And, right now the market's looking at about 8%, right around 8% loans. I mean, give or take, and that's with qualifiers. The better credit score you have, the more, the better rate you're going to get. All those things that lend, or all that magic stuff the lenders do. So sellers are holding back, and they're not entering into the market by selling their home to try to either change their situation or improve their situation, simply because they don't want to let go of the bird in the hand, and I completely understand that. So what that means is that new home builders are offering a lot of incentives that the sellers of existing homes are necessarily cannot, or not necessarily going to do or have available to them, such as lowering their interest rate. Right. So if you use the new home lend, or the new home builder's in-house lender, you can get a reduced interest rate. One of the best I saw was, I think, 5.5, and that's pretty good considering 8 is what is out there right now. With the new home builders, you have offers of incentives towards upgrades or incentives towards closing costs. These are, the closing cost ones, pre-existing home sellers can give you that by saying they'll pick up the fees. There's a lot of things that can be factored in. It's called negotiation, and that's why you reach out to me. So the other thing to factor in with new home builders is obviously the Mello-Roos tax, which may not necessarily be shown in what's going to be your overall payment and price, and the other is solar. Not many of the new home builders include solar with their home. That when you buy the house, it's included in the price, and you own the solar. Most of them will give you some option to lease or to add it on to the price, and you'll have to work through that going in. Now, if you're tight in qualifications, that could put you, right out of the game. Other thing to consider with new home builders is that if you get into contract with them on existing inventory, or what they call a fast close, a 30-day close, once you've made that deposit, you can't change your mind. There's no way to get your deposit back. They're going to keep it, and you're going to be out the money because you changed your mind. Once you've put that deposit in, you're all in, unless you're willing to give up that deposit. So these are some of the major factors. Other things that are also in play are growing communities. Some of the growing communities out here, obviously still Roseville, Rancho Cordova, and there's the Natomas area has still got a lot of growth and a lot of village areas out there. So where is it that you need to be? What's important? Commute, you're looking for schools. All of these things need to be factored in. Nightlife, if that's important to you, look at the things that are important and factor those in. One of the things that factors into this area up here specifically is out of area buyers. And so, with the aftershock of COVID and so many people working from home, a lot of companies downsized their areas and allowed people to basically remote work or just come into the office, a couple days a week, which opened up a lot of super commuter areas and moved a lot of Bay Area folks up here because they could get more for their dollar. And so if you're an out of area buyer and you're coming up here and you're wanting to know the area that's important for you, give me a call. We'll get you in the right direction. We'll set up a plan for you to find the community you want to be in up here. And if you're not, if you're in this area already and you're just looking to make a move within the area, you do have to consider those outer area buyers and how they impact the market. And one of the things is bigger down payments that they're bringing in from the sale of their homes down there or coming in with cash. So that's something to look at. Now, one of the other things that we have to look at when we're looking at the market overall is days on the market. So when you look at homes, you have to take a look at the days on the markets because they could be a good indicator of whether there's some negotiation room in there or whether there is not. So interestingly enough, sellers, you need to price your homes correctly, because if you think you're going to maximize, what you're going to get based upon what happened a couple years ago, you're dreaming. All right. There's a house 4 or 5 blocks from me. That house is $250,000 overpriced. It's just ridiculous. It's been on the market for a long time. It's empty, and it's unrealistically priced. It's not going to sell at that price. So, look, representation is important. It's key. I want to help you build a battle plan to win in your situation, no matter what your situation is. But that involves conversation. So let's have a conversation. Let's put together a plan, whether you're buying or selling, and make the best situation for you. And I look forward to hearing from you. Until then, take care.